You know the rules. Protect yourself all the time. When I say stop, is stop. Touch glove. Corner.
Capacity crowd on their feet. Brasilia, Brazil, the Ginásio Nilson Arena. This is the LFA 221 main event. There is your champion, Shannon Clark, defending her belt, and the challenger, Beatriz Consuli. We are ready for five-minute rounds. And you saw Dad Terry Clark in the audience supporting his daughter Shannon Clark. And here we go, Renato.
Let's go. I'm excited for this one. I want to see 5 rounds of action. I want to see takedowns, punches, kicks. I want these girls beating each other for 5 rounds.
So this is your fight of the night now.
100%. I'm not gonna say that, you know, because maybe the fight will be boring. So I'm not sure. I hope so.
So much on the line.
So much on the line. A belt, LFA belt. The crowd is crazy.
Yes, they are supporting.
Oof. Good combination by Bia.
That is something that we need to see her do, I think, to be successful.
Oh,
what a low kick! That dropped Clark.
You see, Clark is strong. She back it up, but Bia is just like better at striking than Clark. Look the hook. She's doing a good job. She's doing a good job with the clinch. Look, and she's strong. Clark is strong. Let's see if Bia can revert that.
Beatriz Consuli coming out aggressive.
This is one thing about women's MMA. They always go to fight each other since the beginning, you know.
True
Sometimes
words.
the men, they are like studying. The women, they go right away.
I love it. Now
Look at that. Let's see what happened.
Looking for the takedown. Clark was fending it off well, but now she's on her back. Consuli operating from half guard.
Yes, Bia got the top position. She did a very good job avoiding the takedown attempts and the body lock. Let's see what she does with this position, because 3 minutes in and she can do a damage over here in Clark. On a 5-round fights, that could be amazing.
Opening round.
Bia is doing a good job to controlling Clark's head, you know, and now she's using the elbows to hurt Clark. Look at that. Good posture, good control. And Clark with the elbows trying to find something to get up. Look at that. He found the space, and now
we will reset right on the Monster Energy logo. Just past the midway point of this opening round. Beatriz Consuli, to me, Renato, looks bigger than I've seen her in past fights.
Yeah, I thought you would say bigger than Clark, and that's not possible.
That is
Clark
not
is strong as hell, you know, but
Clark
she is skillful.
Dropped 21 pounds the other day to make championship weight. Says she usually walks around 155. She is a massive flyweight, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, massive, and that worries me, you know, because maybe that could affect her performance. It's just too much weight, you know. Let's see if she can use that as advantage.
Clark really told us she felt the key. Oh, an overhand right from Consuli.
That was a very clean shot. You see, Bia is just too skillful on the feet. She is very good at striking.
Wow, Clark ate that shot.
Look at her eyes. Clark is with the eyes wide open, you know. Look at that. Very good job by Bia.
Clark punches her way in, pushes Consuli up against the octagon wall.
And now she is doing what she is supposed to do, put the fight on the cage, because I think on the cage, he has the advantage. Look at that, almost the takedown, almost got the takedown. You know, she needs to use the hooks to do foot sweeps, you know, and to stay on the top. And maybe if she doesn't get the takedowns, she pressure on the cage, because that's going to slow down Bia. Look at the crowd.
And now the Brazilian faithful chanting Bia.
It looks like it worked. Look at the body lock. That's a perfect body lock. She's doing a very good job in maintaining this body lock. I would like to see Bia use the takedown. Yes, look at that, beautiful.
Scores the takedown as the opening round time begins to wind down, but that was nice takedown from Consuli after Shannon Clark was showing some great balance to fend it off.
Yes, and that is a reason why this fight is the main event and the fight is the living right now.
Clark.
Look at it, big shots by Bia, big shots.
And the scramble and the horn sounds, round number 1 in the books. And a big one for the hometown favorite.
Right now, I think Clark coaches, they have a job to do right now. And it's say, don't be striking, don't be standing and bang against Bia. Put her on the cage, make her work. You have to make this girl work, otherwise you're going to get dropped again.
I think that's good advice. You know, Clark was talking about it. One thing she wanted to do was kind of make this into a dirty fight. Felt that that would be an advantage for her. There was a
clean
big shot.
Wow. Clean shot. Very, look at that. Boom.
What?
Right on the chin. That was a beautiful shot.
Gosh, and Clark just ate it and kept coming forward.
And I think Bia corners, they have to say, be more technical. Just that.
Well, a solid opening round for the challenger. See what the MMA Barbie has in store here in the second round. Only 25 years old. The future is indeed now. Cage door is closed. And we are underway, round number 2.
Good jab by Bia. Starting the round strong. That was a clean jab. Look at the way she's moving and feinting. That's a very good, I love her posture. And you see Clark is more like she doesn't move as well as smooth as Bia on the striking, on the feet. So
yes,
she needs to drag this fight to the cage, to the wall, and to the ground.
Yeah, Bia very fluid.
Fluid, that's the word.
Great footwork, and love how she's bouncing in and out, kind of keeping Shannon Clark guessing.
Exactly. I think that's the whole point, when you start to make your opponent guess, and then you can take advantage of that and land a clean shot or a clean takedown or whatever. You see?
And this is what Shannon Clark wanted to do. Looking for the trip, trying to get Consuli to the ground after clinching up.
Yeah, she is in a very good position now. She has both hands locked. Probably she will get the takedown.
For right now, Consuli fending off the takedown attempt from Clark. Clark's corner saying, don't take too long.
Bia needs to fight the hands again. Look at that. She's doing a good job in trying to turn, but she needs to be careful, because when she turns, Clark could use the foot sweep to take her down.
I'd like to see Clark throw some knees from this position. Start to break down the legs.
Look at that. That's a strange position. She almost got the seat belt, but she's not on the back. They are standing. That should make it easier for Bia to escape.
Shannon Clark, a very strong flyweight. And look at the muscles.
Yeah, she is very strong. And she needs to use that to win the fight, you know? Make Bia get tired.
Now she is landing a few knees. And she continues to hang on, the body lock.
And she's still keeping active, you know.
Sure.
It's not a fight that we like to watch, right? We like to watch like more. That's a very good takedown.
That
was a beautiful take. Even the crowd liked it.
Well, Consuli Grabbing the neck of Clark, but there's the power of Shannon Clark. Powers her way out. And now she has an opportunity with under 2 minutes to go.
Look at that. Bia is setting up a triangle choke. Look at that.
So slick.
Yeah, she's...
So dangerous.
Yes. That's a hard position to do a Clark, especially because she has strong shoulders. So it's going to be hard to control her. But she's trying to be active on the guard. Look at that. There is a arm bar over there. If she escaped the hip, she could try.
Clark with the sneaky little elbow through the guard. And yeah, Consuli just so
look
active.
At that. Yes. Look at that. Now she's using the weight and the size to crush Bia. Look at that. The way she's using the elbows.
Well said.
That's very good. And now Bia trying to sweep. She got in a good position, but I think just the weight of Clark is just going to be too much for her to sweep Clark.
Physicality of Shannon Clark.
Yes. Very good position by Bia. That was a beautiful
wow,
sweep.
What
That was
a transition.
What a transition, my brother.
And now Shannon Clark
perfect.
on her back.
Perfect. That was perfect, brother.
Renato, that was
that's
slick.
technique. That's legit, you know. That's legit. That's something that you don't see even in UFC and against an opponent like Clark, you know. This girl is ready for the big shows, for the UFC. 100%.
Top talent here inside the LFA octagon, fighting for that flyweight strap.
Bia using the guillotine to control. Let's see what she does with the guillotine.
Clark with the elbows, but Consuli pushing her up against the octagon wall, and that will do it for round number 2. What an entertaining fight.
That's a good fight. That's a very good fight, you know. That's a very technical fight. To see a sweep like that, to see like the punches, the transitions, the reverse, even the clinch. The clinch was one of two positions they were a little bit off, but mostly the clinch was high-level stuff. Look at that. When she tried to punch, she went to the back. So, Ron, always as a fighter, you always need to try first position and then strike. If you strike before you have a good position, you're going to lose both.
Great insight, Renato, as we take a look at Shannon Clark representing Lethbridge Police Service. That's where she trains, and Bia Consuli training with the KO squad in Rio de Janeiro as Annie gets us ready for round number 3. The champ coming into hostile territory. Very entertaining back and forth championship fight. Shannon Clark.
Third round, I want to see what she going to change, what Clark going to change right now on the fight. She needs to do some adjustments. She needs to do something happen, because look at the striking. Bia just has a better striking, crispy jabs, you know, flow movement, you know.
Right, right. Saw Bia Consuli take Shannon Clark's legs out with that
good
calf kick.
Good front kick.
Yes.
From Bia. I think she tried to invest a little bit more on the front kick too, because that seems to be working. Good jab by Bia again.
Shannon Clark, 8 years older than Bia Consuli. But I am very impressed with how every time I see Bia, her fight game continues to evolve, and she seems like she's adding to her arsenal.
Yes, now they look like the fighters are picking up faster, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's YouTube videos, but they're watching fights. Look at that. Clean left hook to the face.
That was a nice combination from the Brazilian. And now the face of Shannon Clark showing some damage.
Yes, yes.
Looking at the LFA 221 stats, and wow, they have Clark outstriking Consuli 63-29.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Landing 70% of her strikes thrown.
Yes, that's true. She's doing a good job at finding the spot. Good leg kick by Clark. Oof, right on the chin.
Just past the midway point, third
Yes.
round, and both ladies now landing.
Yes.
We got ourselves a fist fight.
Yes, and Clark wants to give it back. Look at that. She wants to use the strong punches. Now she clinched. Very good body lock. Let's see. Bia did a very good job reversing that body lock.
Some blood trickling from the nose of the champion now, as both athletes, those strikes found the target here in the third.
I'm surprised with how Bia is still doing a very good job dealing with the physicality and the clinch work of Clark.
Agreed.
That was not a good idea, you know, when he tried to grab her head, because now Clark has the back. That was a bad position from Bia. That was a bad position from Bia. You never try to grab the head when you're on the body lock, because your opponent gonna get your back. Now she got the takedown. That's bad news for Bia. That's bad news for Bia.
This is a big spot for Shannon Clark. Use her physicality and weight here. She gets Consuli to the ground. Consuli working her way back up, but not for long. The corner of Clark saying, let's go, get busy. I want to see her drop some hammer fists from this position. And Consuli gets back up.
Bia gets back up, now fighting the hands, trying to break the lock and to make something happen out of this third round.
Clark having a lot of success throwing those knees. That's where a lot of those strikes are coming from, as she pulls Consuli back down to the canvas, and now attacking the neck.
A lot punching, the referee
Gets a warning.
warning her.
The back of the head.
10 seconds to go. I wonder what she will try to do right now. Guillotine, the guillotine.
Look at this, Shannon Clark. Time winding down, trying the guillotine, but somehow Bia Consuli hangs on. But that was a big round for Shannon Clark as we get ready for the championship round, Sanato.
Yes. Now we're going to see, but to me, look like Bia is still fresh. She doesn't look that much tired, and of course she never been in a 5-round fight, but from the work that I saw, I think she's going to be fine.
Some nice straight from Consuli right down the middle. Then it was Clark getting the takedowns, and Consuli now entering into uncharted territory as she goes into the championship rounds. And all right, got to put you on the spot now, my man. This is close as we get ready for round number 4. How do you have this one?
Man, I was thinking about that. I don't know, maybe it's 2-1 Bia. I don't know. We have to see.
That's funny.
I have no idea.
I have it 2-1 going Clark. But it could be either way.
Could be either way, yes. Because even though Clark is like scoring more punches again, I go with the damage, and I think Bia just did more damage.
Round number 4 scheduled for 5. The LFA, a flyweight title on the line. still anyone's fight.
One, two by Bia trying to find a space to connect. Shannon backing up a little bit and now try to punch and then grab. That's a good body lock by Bia. Let's see what she does with it.
Yeah, Clark's had success punching her way in.
Oh, look.
But yeah, you're right. Consuli's got that body lock on, and now
That was
she
her,
takes
man.
Shannon Clark down.
That was a good takedown. That was technique. Look at that, she's trying to get a lock. Good posture by Bia again.
The Brazilian fans here in Brasilia supporting Beatriz Consuli, the 25-year-old from Rio.
Shannon Clark is holding Bia's head with, then she let it go. Let's see, oh, standing up. She's strong, she's standing up like was nothing. That was fun.
Is.
Look at that, just to be taken her down again.
Consuli dumps her in again.
Bia doing a beautiful job at controlling here, not spending too much energy, you know. I just think her head is a little bit too low. She needs to be a little bit more posture to find good shots.
Clark getting some elbows to the ribs, and
Nice, she got them out. Now she could do damage. Good job by Clark to putting back the half guard.
halfway through the fourth round. Clark struggling to get up.
Again, she always tried to use the guillotine to stand up or to try to do something, but it's not really working. Now Bia look a little bit gassed, right? She's still putting a lot of pressure, but the championship rounds, like you said before.
I would think that Clark actually from her back is possibly doing more damage in this fourth round.
Yeah, that's true. And that would be hard to score too.
For sure. But Clark very active.
Look at that.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
going to reverse the position. Again, that was a beautiful position. She has the Nelson. Double Nelson, they call it, this position. You know, it's a wrestling position, and she used to reverse.
Wow. How much trouble is Beatriz Consuli in? She powers out of it. But with 1:15 to go, Clark dropping some elbows now. Will she transition to the back? Clark having some success with ground and pound here in the fourth.
Elbow to the skull on the 4th round.
Man,
That's damage.
powerful, right?
That's
Shannon
damage. Now
Clark.
she's gonna get the back. Look, one hook in. She's doing the right thing, you know, not trying to grapple, trying to punch.
Big round for Shannon Clark
Big
here in
round
the
for
fourth.
Big round for Shannon. 30 seconds to go. Bia needs to survive the round. She's in a very bad spot. Look at that.
Oh, and Clark
Look at that.
attacking the neck. Looking for an RNC win. 15 seconds to go. What a huge round for the champion.
Yeah, Clark is relentless, trying to get the finish no matter what.
And we will go to the 5th and final round.
Yeah, that's a fight. That's a fight. Look,
Oh.
Bia looks tired.
She does, Renato, you are right. She was having a hard time getting back on that stool. What a huge round for the champion. Shannon Clark getting the takedowns and then had a lot of success, a couple of submission attempts, and really did some damage with those elbows.
Yeah, that was a good round. Again, I think that round is not that hard to score because Shannon did a good job, like using the elbows, the punches. You know, she was very active when she got in the top. So, in my opinion, Shannon Clark got the round. Easy
For
money.
sure, for sure. So, according to my scorecards, which nobody cares about at all, I got Shannon Clark up 3-1. And you got a 2-2, Renato?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I got a 2-2. I got a 2-2. But who knows, right?
Round number 5, the LFA, a flyweight belt on the line. The champion, Shannon Clark, looking to defend her title, and the challenger, Beatriz Consuli, looking to steal the belt. We are underway, 5th and final round. See if Consuli can use some of that movement and throw some combinations like we saw in those early rounds.
But that's the whole problem, you know. She's exhausted, you know. Now she's starting to get back to the movement, but on the beginning of the round, and the cardio of Shannon Clark, the training camp must be hard because she's looking fresh on the 5th.
Well, Shannon Clark is known for having crazy cardio as she punches her way back into another body lock, but Bia got a few punches through the guard.
Again, Shannon Clark got the body lock again. I think she will be like you see, I don't like that. Why she's going to grab the head and gonna give the back? You know, that's a technical mistake, you know. That's not good. You're going to give your back in a fight that you possibly be losing the 50th round. You have to fight to stay being competitive on the fight, you know. If somebody's taking your back, that's not fighting, you know. You're not fighting back, you're not defending yourself. And now she did a good job
I love it. Great
to recover the position. Yeah, and now she's in the middle of the cage.
Fans on their feet here. Brazilian faithful cheering for Beatriz Consuli. Trying to take the belt from the champ, Shannon Clark. Now she's letting the fist fly a bit. Clark punches her way back into the same position we have seen a lot of during this fight.
Yes, now Bia controlling, try an elbow, miss it, and then go back and let Shannon take the middle of the octagon.
Anything can happen with the judges, but does the challenger done enough to take the belt from the champion as we are just past the midway point of the final round?
Yes, Bia needs to start to be more aggressive on the feet because people always say that, right? If you're the champ, like to beat the champ, you have to
take it.
You have to take it, yes.
Has she done enough? 2 minutes to go.
Good jab by Bia. Shannon Clark with the knees and then the body lock. That's a good work. She got the clinch, the Muay Thai clinch, 1-2 knees, and then got the body lock.
That was impressive.
And they're gonna get the back again. I think Shannon Clark is winning that round too.
Clark has thrown 220 strikes compared to Consuli's 120.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Very active fight for Shannon Clark.
Yeah.
As we said, that cardio is insane.
Yes. And just like you say, the 4th and the 5th were the worst rounds for Bia.
And now Bia's face, blood trickling from the nose. Shannon Clark.
Oh, Shannon Clark. With a good positioning.
Look at this.
Yes. She was in the back. She felt like she would lose the position. Then she reversed and got on the top.
But just making Consuli carry her weight.
Yes.
That will wear you down.
That's exhausting.
All over her. What a performance from Shannon Clark. I mean, from both of these athletes.
That's true. "30 seconds to go." Bia needs to fight hard right now because you don't want to leave this on the hands of the judges, on the judges' hands.
Yep.
She rolled.
And back down.
She might have a leg over there. She could try a leg lock. 15 seconds to go is going to be.
And Shannon Clark's corner is going nuts, imploring their fighter to drop some hammer fists to end this fight, and she does, finishing the round very strong. But a very entertaining flyweight championship. Did the Brazilian fighter do enough to take the belt from the Canadian champion?
Yeah, that's a very hard fight to score.
Hard to call.
I have Shannon Clark winning this one. I think in the end of the day, she did more on the last rounds.
Yeah, those two championship rounds was where I think Shannon Clark really shined. And again, you know, Renato, you mentioned that, you know, just how strong that Shannon Clark is, and putting all that weight on the 25-year-old Beatriz Consuli. It's a lot of muscle to carry around for 25 minutes.
Yes, that's true. 25 minutes is a lot, and Shannon Clark showed a better conditioning tonight.
Well, the judges have calculated their scores. Will we have a new LFA flyweight champion? Or will Shannon Clark retain her belt? Very entertaining 5-round back and forth battle. And yes, they are still calculating their scores. All right, we will go back inside the LFA octagon. Let's get the official decision. Here's Leo Labate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judge scored this contest 48-47, 49-46, and then 49-46 again, all in favor of the winner by unanimous decision and still champion, Shannon Clark.
And still LFA flyweight champion, Shannon Clark.